it gets to a point when you realize when you're around certain people, they just drain your energy. They just want to come around you because they know that you got a lot going on. You're carefree, you're loyal, you're honest. Hey, you're unique. Now, these things that I just brung up doesn't mean it explains you, but you name it. You're alive. Shoot, you could be rude and funny. You could. It just makes you different. But you decided to like, yo, look, enough is enough. Every time I get around people, I just feel like they just want to take my time and energy. They want to come and just tell me what they got going on. And versus when I respond to them, they just stay quiet and it's as if like you're the one who has a problem and you're crazy. But the only turn around, realistically, they do that to you all the time, right? What happened? Energy, right? Right? We look out for each other. But you've decided that, you know what? I'm focused on myself. I have things, goals, and dreams that I have to work on. I'm not perfect. And then when I get around this person, that person, it's always about what's going on with someone else. But these people got their own problems, but they're focused on everybody else but themselves, right? So you follow where I'm coming from. But let's break it down. Let me tell you, you decided to just leave these people alone. And guess what? Now they're looking at you as if like, oh, you think you better than us. You think that, you know what I mean? You change. I used to hear that a lot. I used to hear that a lot. But guess what? You decide to do what you got to do and things just coming for you. Positive things, financially, you know what I mean? Good energy. And guess what? Those people can't stand you. Before I get into the video and tell you the title, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend. Your best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Listen, y'all. I noticed, I ain't gonna lie to you, every time I've been dropping these videos, man, the smoke detector, I've been realizing it's getting stronger and stronger. But guess what? Usually I'll go other places, I'll record, and just to let you know, your boy is making moves. I don't want to make no announcement, but I mean, what I mean making moves, I'm getting out of here soon, very soon. But I've noticed in the past videos when I make this announcement, most people don't even say anything because they see I caught on to the game. But recently I've been catching on to some people. They just randomly pop up on the video and say, oh, your smoke detector. And I was like, yo, I was gonna change it too and everything. I got the batteries and all that, but I realized that they're not watching the full video. They're not really my loyal subscribers, right? I got my day ones. I got my loyal subscribers that hit me up on the emails. They commenting. It's not a lot of y'all. Some people, I got my main one, Jada. Shouts out to her. And they don't mention anything about the smoke detector. They just mention about the videos. I say to you guys, thank you. And for those of you who just pop up here and there, you watch my videos, thank you. But we got those that just, I don't even think they watch the whole entire video. I don't even know if they, I appreciate them for coming by. They say they liked it, but you need to change your smoke detector. No, I'm going to keep it there. And then you guys can comment because I need that algorithm to come up to get, I need the algorithm and like my videos too. But let me get back. Let me be serious though. Title of the video: it's okay not to let anyone waste your time. Protect your access, and your energy. Let's talk about it. When I've decided, and that was not that long ago, right? I was a person that I always looked out for my friends, loyalty before everything. You know what I mean? I was the kind of person where I was like, yo, you hear that I say all the time, my day ones, you know what I mean? I used to be like, no new friends. But when I got to the point where I realized that, yo, people only want you around to just waste your time. People only want you to chop it up with you to only, you know, they can get something out of you. And it's like, yo, how is it that you could call me your friend and all the time you just want to waste my time? You want to come and belittle me, etc. You want to know my business so you can go and tell other people. And it's like to the point where it's like, yo, How is it that we're grown, we're adults, and then you get around some people for you to not really like them and then just waste their time? But when I decided to just focus on myself, I stayed away from people. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I really don't even talk to people like that. I don't talk to people, especially, you know, I don't really chop it up with people like that. But when I'm in the city and I got, I got people I work with, I get around people that are actually, how can I say, they're actually, I won't belittle myself, but I'm saying like they're in the position where that I can question them. They could put me on to things. And what I realize is that they're not gonna really sit there and really waste your time. Because it's like, okay, basically you hitting them up and they be like, hey, you chopping it up with them, and then they letting you know like what is going on. Yo, check this out. I'm doing this and doing that. You be like, okay, okay. That's what happened when you stay away from people that just waste your time. When you stay away from people that waste your time, you get around people and then you work on yourself, which I've done. I'm doing. I'm still currently doing. And just staying positive, and I will attract people that are doing good, even better than me. And this is where I'm coming from right there. This is where I'm coming from right now. When you focus on yourself, you focus on where you where you need to be instead of where you want to be. It's a big difference. But guess what? You'll have those people, right? Those people. Let's talk about it. Those people would, and that had to happen before. You change. You. What's up with you? Sometimes too they'll make rumors about you. You will hear from other people, and I'm not a person that be like, hey, chatty patty, but it will just pop up and you'll hear what done happened, what that person said about you, and you believe it because it's like, okay, dang, that situation did happen, but it was like, this is how you really felt. This is what you see, and that's what happens when you stay around way people. They make up rumors. They always want to bring up and talk about chaos. They want to talk about other people. And this is one of the things too you have to understand too. If they're talking about other people that they're cool with and they coming to you to talk to you about it, best to believe they're gonna do the same thing to you. And this is one of the reasons why I said, I'm telling you, not everybody deserve to have access to you. You gotta always make sure to protect to protect it, that in your energy. I'm telling you, because when you realize that, hey, these people are no benefit to you, and even though you know it, but when you decide to take action, just no, no more, enough is enough. That's when you start seeing like things are just gonna get better for you. Out of the blue, you'll start getting freaking calls about opportunities, about you name it, whatever you want, right? You'll have people that's want to have conversations with you. I know all the time. Even yesterday, I was on a train. I was on Metro North. Mind you, it was this woman. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm no better than anyone, right? I don't even know her. She had nice clothes on, from what I've seen. She said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you." I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" She's like, "Can you watch my stuff while I use the bathroom?" I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy." Like, now obviously, like, she was really nice, but like, please, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm like, okay, cool. What's going through my head is like, dang, if it was in another world, my energy, she won't even trust me. You know why? But she was just, and she was like, "Oh, thank you." And then somebody else came and she was just like and this is what's happening to me. Now, I'm not saying I'm no better than anyone else, but I know that, okay, my energy, the vibration that I have, it speaks to people. And it's telling people I'm positive. I see you, I smile. But when you get around certain people and their energy is just bitter, you know what I mean? It's just always somebody, it feels like that they're a victim, and they feel like they just have to be heard. you're going to be like that. You're going to carry that energy. And this is one of the reasons why I'm saying this. Not everybody deserves to have access to you. You know the type of person that you need to be. You know the person that you love to be. You can be that person. But a lot of the times that we have people around us, we just carry their energy. Well, I used to. Well, I'm saying you used to, or you're going to stay away from them, and your energy will just shift. You know what I mean? To an energy so positive. You know what I mean? But where I'm going with this is this. Not everybody deserves to have access to you. Protect your energy. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of people, and it's all right. I used to be like that. They are afraid to be alone. But you being afraid to be alone is only going to hold you back from being the person that you need to be, because you're not able to learn about yourself. You're not able to know what you really want. You're not able to really, you know the kind of things that you really want. So if this video makes sense to you, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend. You know, best friend. And I'll see you on the next video. All right. Shouts out to the smoke detector. All right. You know what I mean? Let's see if we get some more comments. All right. Peace.